He can't keep anything to himself.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
That's an open secret. Really, how interesting.
I don't believe that.
You again? Trying to pick another... Leave me alone!
That's an open secret.
I don't believe that.
Leave me alone!
He can't keep anything to himself. Really, and it's going to get
He can't keep anything to himself.
I can't
I
take
don't
a
care
shot.
of everything for everybody. Really? How interesting.
You don't say.
But Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land. And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human if the beast should return. And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's an open secret.
Jorah says you've got his money.
Terrible.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
Everybody knows by now.
Honestly, I noticed it myself.
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... I deserve a share of the loot. All right, looks like I have no choice. I'll share half with you. All right, give me half then.
Here's your half, and now let me go.
You must leave everything here.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Jorah says you've got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
That's not what I heard.
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... And now, you tell me who you are.
I'm nothing but a poor wretch, trying to make ends meet one way or another. Well, what else can I do? I can't find a job in town.
All right, I see. Spare me your whining. You had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
Why would I want to do that?
In the city, it's always good to know the right people and to stay on their good side. I could put in a good word for you. I can't and won't say more. The rest is up to you.
Get lost and don't show your face around here again.
Oh, you won't regret this. Thanks, man.
It's exactly what I said. Is it really true?
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. These are bad times.
He had better shut up.
Who says things like that? Go away, don't tell me that.
But the light was a torment for Beliar, and all that Innos created was destroyed by Beliar.
Put that weapon...
Hey, you! What can I get from you?
I can sell you some steel billets.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Has anything exciting happened?
Oh well, all's quiet. I suppose that when the orcs come, we can't fail to notice.
I can't help it.
I already thought as much.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Wait a minute. Show me your...
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That doesn't surprise me.
It can't go on like this forever. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. And believe everything you hear.
I never knew that.
That was quite obvious.
Where have you been gadding about for so long? I need more skins. Did you bring any?
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin. That's good. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
He never would have thought of that himself.
It can't go on like this forever.
never knew that.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
I'm a respected citizen of Corinus. Let me pass.
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you sign on as an apprentice, I don't want to know about it. You may enter, but behave yourself. Otherwise, you'll have the worst trouble in your life.
That's all just gossip.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchants' buildings. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter. So treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter. But you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
I never knew that.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Yes? That they let someone like you in here? Such a thing hasn't happened in ages.
And there's more, believe me.
What are you doing here?
Who are you then? Looks like you're new and have no idea what's going on around here. They call me Gabrant. That's Mr. Gabrant. Sir to you. Got it?
I got it, Gerbrand.
Careful with that big mouth of yours. You'd better show me a little more respect, or else you're headed for all kinds of trouble here. I call the shots here. Whoever causes trouble has to answer to me, and it better skip town in a hurry, because once I'm done with him, he'll wish he never laid eyes on me. Most people around the harbor work for me. If you're ever looking for work, you had better see to it that my memories of you are pleasant ones.
Anything new?
People like you have no business up here. This is where the respectable society resides, and not tramps or crooks. If you should ever succeed in becoming wealthy and respectable, you might find yourself more welcome here.
That's really not my problem. If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
That was no big deal.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
What are you doing here?
I make sure that nobody enters the houses. Explicit
That's
order
all
from
just
Lord
gossip.
Hagen, and don't even think about violating this order.
That was no big deal.
How are things?
At the
You listen
moment,
to the wrong
everything
people.
is quiet.
The path of virtue is long and rocky.
He would have never thought of that himself.
That will never change.
That's really not my problem.
That's no secret.
Hey,
Nothing amazes
how's
me
business?
anymore.
Not so great. Back when the barrier was still in place, times were better. The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines,
I can't help it.
and my ships then brought it to the mainland. On their way back, they bought food and other wares. But now we're cut off from the mainland, and I have to rely on the farmers for supplies.
You should really have known better.
How do you make a living now?
Right now, I'm living off my savings. But if I can't get back into business, times are gonna get rough for me.
That's all just gossip.
That will never change.
I'm not telling you anything new.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I'm no better off myself.
I used to say that myself.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
No,
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
It's been known a long time.
I need to speak to Lord Hagen.
Do you know how often I've heard that? You can't go in. If you try anyway, I'll have to kill you.
Hey,
I am Geryon, master of two-handed combat and paladin of the king. Why are you disturbing me?
can you train me?
If you wish to learn something, you must turn to a teacher from outside of our order. I am a warrior, not a teacher.
That's not what I heard.
Who says things like
Hey! What are you doing here?
What do you think, huh? I'm a gardener. I take care of the garden.
You're pretty much by yourself here, aren't you?
Yes, and it should stay that way. I'm glad that I have some peace here. Once, they wanted to send me to the penal colony because I did some guy in. But Larius, the governor, needed another gardener, and so I could stay here. Over time, this garden has become my home, and I'm content with that.
Are you growing herbs as well?
A few. I'm growing fireweed and fire nettles. I also tried swamp weed, but that doesn't really thrive here. Well, I just harvested. So if you want to buy something.
Show me your wares.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town.
I'm no better off myself.
I used to say that myself.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
No idea. You tell me.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Someone's got to do the work.
I never knew that. I don't know why he gets so worked up. I'm not touching that.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Do you really believe that? I already thought as much. I never knew that.
But Adonos saw.
About those missing people.
Yes?
Let me tell you what I know. The farmers have lost some people as well.
I think you're on the right track. Just carry on.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
Hey, you! Well, what have we here?
Have you no manners?
Adonos
That's
feared for the
disgusting.
day in which the
oh,
beast
is this filthy
would return
rabble?
to the land.
Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fellow like you, hey? Well, if you had as much gold
And
as
so
I
he
do,
bade
you wouldn't
Enos
have to work
to
either.
leave a part of his
But you'll
power
never be
in
that
his
rich.
realm.
I see
so
I'm
that
gonna
he
have
might
lots of
restore it
fun
to
with
the
you.
human, if the beast should return.
I
And
asked you who
Enos,
you are.
in his
I am
wisdom,
Valentino,
did so.
the handsome, bon vivant and ladies' man. Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at me. If you have
But the
problems,
light
keep them.
was a
I don't need
torment
them.
for Beliar. And all that
Looks like
Enos
I'm gonna have to
created
teach you
was
some manners.
destroyed by Beliar.
Doesn't matter to me. Thrash me all you want. When I get up tomorrow, I'll be fine again. But you'll have to run around with that mug
saw
of
that
yours for
his way
life.
nothing could exist at all.
Do you have anything
No
else to
light
tell me?
and
Make
no
yourself
darkness.
popular, never promise anything to anyone, take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a
And
quarrel
so
with the
he
militia
set
or with
himself
jealous husbands, of
between his
course. They're the
brothers
worst, let
in
me
order
tell
to
you.
reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed.
Put that weapon down. Stop it at once. No fighting
Never
here.
pick
Let
a
that
fight
be a
with me
lesson to
again.
you.
And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed.
Who says things like that?
Can't quite obvious.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
You hardly know who to believe these days. I never knew that.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
Insisted he knew better.
Who says things like that?
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know?
It's a bad business.
Are there any other traders here at the harbor?
If you keep to the left at the quay, you'll find Helvor, my husband.
Nothing
He
amazes
sells
me
fish.
anymore.
On the other side, there's Brahim, the cartographer.
Do you know anyone from the upper quarter?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy.
You listen to the wrong people.
These are bad times.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Cardiff's Inn at the quay. There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the entrance there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. That one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face.
I'm no better off myself.
Don't tell this to anyone.